How'd it feel to be out there week one?
It felt good to be back, grinding all summer, spring, fall camp. I mean, do I hold it? Oh.
I got it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we looked like we gelled as a team, gained great chemistry over the fall camp for sure.
And so you mentioned chemistry, and there's expected to be some bumps in the road for you guys in the secondary, replacing some guys to the NFL last season. Week one, did that feel in the right spot?
I mean, I felt like we felt good. Like, we learned behind them guys. So, like, when it was our time to play, I feel like we stepped up to the task. Like, they held the standard, and we just trying to hold it even higher. So I feel like we were good for week one.
How did it feel to go against that receiving core that had some success the week prior against USC? You got to be with them one-on-one. What did it feel like, and how do you think you did?
It was good. I mean, everybody's got talent in this league, as you can see. And so I feel like that was a great test for our core. And I feel like we stepped up to the task, and I could say, dominated that game.
Is there any particular moment in last week's game that really stood out to you, something in your play or something that you saw for a teammate that got you hyped or pumped for what this defense is capable of this year?
Jaden Robinson, his 3 PBUs, Tyrese Ivy. They called a couple flags, but we could argue they weren't flags. But Tyrese Ivy's play, and then Achilles' play. Like, Achilles saved a couple of touchdowns. Like, I feel like our whole defense stepped up, and we did what Coach Bray asked us.
I think one thing, too, that's important that I saw last week is your guys' tackling. You did a good job of trying to really wrap up, especially receivers or the running back when you got an opportunity to tackle. How important is that for you guys to make sure that, again, you don't allow those players to break those initial tackles and get into the second level to make the defense kind of pay a little bit more?
Yeah, so we work tackling every day, and then that's Coach Blue's big thing in the room, being physical. So I feel like that's something like we just gained as a room, and then the guys last year tackled well, too. So, like, learning from them, we just took it to the grass.
How cool is it to see a guy like Jaden, who's been here for a while and grinded and finally out there for a week one starter? I know we got the start in the bowl game, but now he's here, like, week one starter of a much anticipated season, and he balled out yesterday. So how's that from your perspective to see that?
I mean, that's pretty cool. I feel like he could have started on our core last year. Like, we were just that good as a room. He's been here a while. He's learned. And I feel like the bowl game just showed how good he is, and that was his first time touching the grass for real after the Oregon game. So I feel like his ceiling's really high. He could be the best defensive back in the pack, for sure.
Last year with conferences, we know it, 13-0 I think so far in non-conferences. Yeah. What are your thoughts about the conference this year and how strong it is?
The conference as well. I mean, it's a chance for us to show our talent. I mean, people I think are going to doubt us. But, I mean, we could play with anybody, especially when we're on our P's and Q's. So I feel like this conference is a good conference for us to show our talent.
You talked about just training underneath kind of some of those guys last year that are now moving on to the next level. Looking back at last season and how much you guys needed to rely on that next man up mentality heading into this weekend, how important do you think it is going to be for the starters to do really well so some of those other guys that are later in the depth chart to get some reps, to get some experience under their belt in case you might need to go back to them later in the season?
Yeah, I feel like it's great. That's why I feel like nobody's taking a break. Like, nobody's taking them lightly. Like, our plan is to come out and dominate we can get some young guys in the game before we can work on our depth. Our depth is good, but, like, obviously, like, playing in the game is a little bit different. So, yeah, our goal is to come out and dominate before we can get them guys some reps.
I believe you guys got to pull out the chainsaw one time last weekend. How many times do you hope to pull it out this weekend at home for the first time at Research Stadium?
Our goal is to get picks every chance we can. Like, I dropped one San Jose. There was a couple of missed opportunities. But, yeah, we're going to get it out at least 3 or 4 times this weekend.
What are you most looking forward to about this weekend? Obviously, Research Stadium you guys have played into, but this is the first time with the new West Side. I mean, what are you looking forward to most getting back in Research and having this stadium full of Beaver fans cheering you guys on for your first game of the home season potential?
The stadium for sure. The noise, the third down. Like, it's a lot I'm looking forward to, but give the fans what they want to see. They want to see us dominate, so I feel like we'll do that.
How much do you know about, like, just how different it's going to be with that West Side? Have you guys gotten a tour? Have you guys gotten a chance to see? I've heard some of the light show stuff is going to be really cool. How much do you guys know, and how much are you guys going to be just as surprised as we are on Saturday?
They say it's sold out, so I think it's going to be a pretty surprise. Like, last year, I only played with one half, but on my visits here previous years, like, the other half was rocking without the new stadium, so I'm excited to see.